And I was speaking English to my boss, and she was like, DNA, I real bluff for your DNA. I was like, okay, let me take a step back.
Okay.
Because everyone then spoke Ga. It was just me who didn't speak at that time. And that was, I think, 6 years or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, so it took me some learning. They always spoke Ga at my workplace, and I got to learn it. And it has helped me a lot. It was easy to learn because they spoke it fluently and they spoke it all the time.
So since you learned it in a way that it wasn't consciously, then that tells us that the Ga language is not that difficult as people perceive it to be.
No, not really. It's not difficult like that. When you put your mind to it, you can crack the code.
Do you want to speak English, Ga?
Oh, please, I would like to speak English so that I can express myself better.
All right, okay. So tell us who you are exactly. What do you do?
Okay.
Like you here.
Okay, so my name is Manikia.
Okay.
I am a content creator for an FMCG company.
Okay.
Producers of Kivo Gari, Kivo Pepe.
Wow.
Yes.
But where are you from?
Okay, so I am from the Volta region.
Okay.
I don't look it, but I am a Voltarian pure. Yes.
Do you speak the language?
Not really. Not even we are sitting.
Sorry. You are from the Volta region. Where specifically? Like,
I'm from Gadangme. Yes.
Do you travel? Do you go there? Have you been there?
I'm sure my ancestors will be looking at me sideways. I have never been there, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I have been to my mother's hometown, which is in Konya, Oti region. I have been there once for a funeral. Don't judge me.
So, were you born in Accra? Have you been living all your life in Accra, or what it is about? Tell me.
I have lived in Accra all my life.
Okay.
I was born in Nima.
Okay.
Yes, hence why I speak a little bit of Hausa.
A little bit of Hausa.
A little bit, yes.
Okay. What language did you do?
Chi, actually. I did Asante Chi at some point, and then I did Equiapim Chi at some point. Yes.
Which school was that?
So in JHS, Agri Memorial International Akanda, I did Asante Chi. And then in SHS, in Numbuso, I did Equiapim Chi as well.
But since you were in Accra and you schooled in Accra, why didn't you choose Ga and you choose?
I've always viewed Ga as a very difficult language to read and write.
Okay.
You know, learning verbally is quite easy, like some languages, but actually writing and reading it, I thought it would be very, very difficult. So I chose the easier routes. Yes.
So looking at back then and now, will you still stand by your point that Ga is a bit?
No, because surprisingly, there are like similar words in like how the writings are very similar. So you could put 2 and 2 together and figure out what this means and what that means. So I'm able to read a bit. Yeah, even though I haven't done any Ga, I'm able to read it because the writings are very familiar.
So now to my main question, why I'm doing this video. So how come you are able to speak Ga?
So I used to be in fashion. I'm still in fashion, but I used to be very proactive in it.
So if someone needs your service in terms of fashion,
I am the girl to call 055096.
No, my number they
No,
call social media.
that's why I said I didn't put all the numbers because I know people would. Yes, but if you need my service, you can just hit me up on socials. I'm available. On Instagram, Miss Ampoma or Enyo_melanin.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So now take us through. How come?
So I used to be in fashion, very proactive, and when I went there for the first time, I'm very open with English. I can express myself very well in it. And I was speaking English to my boss, and she was like, DNA, I real bluff for your DNA. I was like, okay, let me take a step back.
Okay.
Because everyone then spoke Ga. It was just me who didn't speak at that time. And that was, I think, 6 years or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, so it took me some learning. They always spoke Ga at my workplace, and I got to learn it, and it has helped me a lot. you know, when I go out, I manage to get a few words out.
Was it difficult learning it from them? Like, did you struggle? And for how long did you learn for?
I wouldn't say it was a conscious effort.
Okay.
It was just something that came naturally because others were speaking it. So I was open to it. And I would say I've been bad because my mom speaks many languages. She spoke Ga, she spoke Gadangme. So it would have been easier for me to learn, just that I didn't really speak it with her. So it was easy to learn because they spoke it fluently and they spoke it all the time.
So since you learned it in a way that it wasn't consciously, then that tells us that the Ghana language is not that difficult as people perceive it to be.
No, not really. It's not difficult like that. When you put your mind to it, you can crack the code.
So how has the Ghana language helped you in one way or the other?
A lot. You know, when I go out to go and buy kenke from my favorite kenke joints, then I'm like, oh, then she's like, oh yeah. So like it helps a lot. And there's the aspects where people are, you know, saying a word or two about you that you can't hear. And then there was actually one time I think like that happened. I was in a church show. There were two people seated behind me and they were talking about me. I didn't say a word. I just turned, looked at them so that they know that I could hear what they were saying, and you know, they just kept mute. So
but how did you feel?
I wouldn't say I felt very bad. I just felt at that point I just felt good because I could hear what they were saying. And I also chose to let them know that I heard them. You know, if at the point I didn't really hear them and I was just seated there, I'm sure they will be cracking jokes, saying bad things about me. But as I could hear them, I realized that it just made me feel good at that moment that, hey, I can hear what you're saying, so back off.
Aside the coupons, aside, let me say, purchasing a product or buying goods in the market to speak with the market women, business-wise, has the language helped you?
Oh yeah, yeah. It has actually bridged a gap for me business-wise, because you know there are some people, as a content person, there are some people who will be very unwilling when you go to them and then you want to take videos of them to put on social media. But when you engage with them in a language that they understand, sometimes it breaks the ice and then it makes communication easier. So yeah.
So let me ask this, as a Ghanaian, do you think it's wise, or let me say, do you think it's important to speak more than one language as a Ghanaian?
Oh yes, yeah. It's very, very important, because as someone who speaks a bit of Hausa, a bit of Ga, a bit of Ekuapemchi, and you know the fancy, it really helps, because there's one time you would need a language to do something, or you need a language to work for you, and that is where that Ga comes in. That is where the fancy comes in. That is where any other language comes in. Yeah.
But looking at this generation, or let me say the era in which we are, it looks like the youth especially are driving away from speaking their local language, learning their local language, learning more about their culture, the food, and the people. I don't want to bash you, but for you hardly even speak your own language. How do you feel first, not being able to speak your language?
Well, firstly, I would like to say that throw the bashing to my mother. Okay. Because
you're grown up, so you can learn it on your own.
Exactly, I could learn it on my own, but right now I'm at the stage where I've had a thought of when I first met Ga, or when I first got acquainted with the Ga language, how I felt it would be difficult and all that. So that's the stage I am now. I feel like learning where it's going to be, even though I want to learn, I feel like it's going to be very difficult. You know, I have to go through a whole different channel, and it's not a language that is spoken so much at home. Unlike my mother's dialects, which is Guan, that is spoken freely. So I'm able to pick a thing or two from there and then speak the language. But Ewa is not something that is spoken so much. So I would like to say that parents especially should speak their language. You know, the English is important, the Twi is important, but the language itself from your roots, that should be like the first thing you nurture a child with. So that would help.
For your language, I think I will urge you to follow Kafuide. I know you know her.
Yeah,
you know him,
I
right?
do. I do.
He teaches small and I'm trying to pick one or two things there. I'm trying to pick, and it's really important. Okay, but what advice do you have for the youth especially? What's more bluff for chon? Okay, moko a local language who are low local any boy meaning like
so I get
advice
that.
or you okay hand.
I get that. Firstly, I like to say that I love speaking the English language. I am totally in love with the English language. But I would entreat us all to do better at learning our dialects, because sometimes Hausa has taken me out of situations that could have been messy, could have been dramatic for me, you know. I've met one or two people that were, you know how Kwashe boys are, when they are coming to say, I'm like, hey, Nini. So it's very, like, it saves you from some stress, it saves you from some trouble, and then it also puts you in the way of opportunities. Let's say you're a content creator like I am, breaks the ice, helps you communicate better with other people. So all I would say is you should, we all actually, because I also need to do better, so we all should do better, you know, be with our mothers and treat them to speak our local dialects with us, because my mom speaks Ewe, so I've told her quite recently, I told her that she should speak more Ewe with me so that I'm able to speak the language better.
Mommy, please, in case you are watching this video, I beg you, please, because if you are able to teach her, she will also be able to pass on to her children.
Exactly.
If our forefathers were not able to preserve the language, by now, like Charlie, but how fluent is your Ga? Rate your Ga 1 to 10.
Oh, intermediate.
Intermediate. So are you going to pick 4, 5, 6?
5. Let me say, I'm in between somewhere. Emmanuel Ga, she, you know, I'll make a few mistakes here and there. You know, the typical Ga speakers, when I speak it, they know that's there's, you know,
yes, it's true, but
I still speak
mistake. That's what you learn a language by speaking, and then when you are speaking, you make a mistake. Don't be shy, and then people will teach you. So if you are there, don't be shy of the local language. Speak it, and people will correct you. Thank you so much.
You are welcome
for your time. I know this interview was impromptu, but thank you for your time.
And you took more than 5 minutes.
We be Ghanaians now. So thank you so much. Do you have any last words?
Not really. I just like to say stay blessed and tell your parents to teach you the language.
Wow. Be ablaria binye radon inke oblayo ne ni damonko no ne fefe ne inasanegba ojogba ke onuga sorry, at least a blofo sang ewo ene yake inyo yake video ne ba nye cut across all other regions, because we are trying to promote our local dialect, the speaking of our local language. Ewo wo we blofo mi ofa ne be conclude magba nyegbe ekon ke video conclude ingba ji ni ayi aka Gadangme be conclude ba pe ola ba wo. Peace out.